Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fresh off vacation, few new toys, and I got a little cold, but hey, I still got to bring it to you. Good to see y'all. Good to talk to y'all again. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime, and tonight we are discussing why y'all shouldn't. Don't be upset that Reactivate wasn't at Gamescom. I told y'all it wasn't gonna be at Gamescom in the first place. I tell you where it will be. The same place they announced it, at the Gamer Awards, December 7th. Reactivate no, I didn't get this from DPZ Luna this time. I did some deep digging on vacation. Apparently, yes, it was slated to come out a while ago. Yes, it was supposed to come out. The beta was supposed to come out this year. December 7th is still this year. Yesterday I put out 2 videos, but I didn't feel good. You can tell by my voice. Showing all these new toy listings, and in that listing we got a listing for the green RC. I can't even think of her name right now. I'm sorry. Lifeline. We got a listing for Lifeline. What everybody happened to miss was that the fact of, well, 2 things. One, those listings are for 2024. Lifeline, and it says, is supposed to come out at launch. So therefore, the game will launch next year around August to September, which makes perfect sense. Think about it. Next year is the 40th anniversary of Transformers. What better way to celebrate the 40th year than to, one, have War for Cybertron be redone, remastered, Fall of Cybertron remastered, Devastation remastered, and on Xbox, PlayStation, Steam. I don't know about Nintendo. And then, right after the Earthspark game, which I don't get me wrong, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna play it because it's Transformers related, but it's not, the latter two. But it's the 40th year. We getting G1 Optimus back. We're getting all it. Anyway, let me get back to Reactivate news before y'all click off the video. Next year being the 40th anniversary, what better way to celebrate by dropping these 2 classics and then Devastation, which is an amazing game, and then you get Reactivate. And now I see, and that's why it's called, it used to be called Rise and so forth and so on, and the toys are still codenamed Rise. But Reactivate, it's a double meaning. Transformers are being reactivated 40 years later. Marketing, people. It's marketing. They know we're going to wait for it. They know we're going to wait for it. Now, speaking of the listings, too, I was watching my man Chris Jam earlier. Great. If y'all haven't subscribed to him, you need to. The boy knows all types of stuff before people know stuff. Like I said, he's the leaker that leaks the stuff before the leakers leak it. He was saying that the Uni code names is for United, the new, another subline of Transformers or whatever. And then it got me thinking. They just did Armada Megatron. They just did Armada Prime. You got Armada Starscream. You got Armada Hotshot. What better way to also celebrate the 40th year of Transformers than to give us Unicron as a Titan for next year? It's affordable. Not everybody wanted HasLab, and it wasn't even about the money. Let me just, again, I know I've said it a million times before, but first and foremost, it had nothing to do with the money. I spend $500 on shoes, stupid stuff, my son in a toy store, diapers, college tuition. But yeah, it wasn't about the 500 or the 1500 that you got to pay for it now, but it gives people a chance to have an affordable Unicron. Hasbro, I know you listening. I saw your tweets. Give us an affordable Unicron that's not studio sale, which is like an inch bigger than the Armada Unicron that came out, 20 years ago. Give us one that's affordable, $200, 2 feet tall. I think everybody will be happy. Just don't retool it off of the HasLab one, because, and that was my thing. I didn't want a giant parts forming. You're not parts forming, but it was a giant shell. You know what I mean? Like the whole, you could separate Unicron's body from the planet and have both, which I think now, like in hindsight, would have actually been cool. But yeah, like what better way to kick off the 40th anniversary. You know what I mean? You know they're going to show the movie. Well, I hear where I live at, they show the movie every September. Transformers 1986 movie is shown in every theater in September, like September 24th here. It's been every year since I've been here. I think Unicron might very well be the next Titan. And then after that, Primus. Because we knew that they said they wanted to do Primus. But what better way than to do Unicron? It's your buddy, the 14th Prime. I'm glad I could bring all this to you. I'm glad I'm back. I am feeling better. I just sound horrible. But again, I told y'all it was not going to be a Gamescom. The Gamers Awards, December 7th, I guarantee you is when we will hear some news on Reactivate. But until then, it's your buddy, the 14th Prime.